what it called for the tail. Extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King better add extra under that. Woo!
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the National Football League. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down for Byron Pringle, and he's a smart gamble by the Chicago Bears. They saw a guy put up 568 yards last year, and he was buried in Kansas City's depth chart. They do believe his ceiling is much higher as a full-time starter, so they brought him in on a 1-year deal to see if he's a long-term answer for their team.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Fields. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Gets by him at the 25. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Rutledge. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Read option, here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's got this down to the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Fields throwing again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Byron Pringle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutledge over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Rutledge. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Rutledge. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Rutledge. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Rutledge got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rutledge. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second down. Fields gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rutledge. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Fields on first down. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
On first down, Fields.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a second down and 6. Back to throw, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, Rutledge, left side to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Rutledge. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Rutledge. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rutledge. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18.5 sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Looking to throw. Rutledge. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Bye.